Yo, yo, yo.
Oh, my quick on speaker. I don't know how to. I barely know how to work this shit.
Sorry?
All right, I can hear you now. What's up, man?
What's up, dude? Albert, it is nice to meet you. I never thought this would be happening.
Hey, it ain't no problem, man. I try not to. I try not to. I seen your interview with Johnny.
Yeah.
I'm not. I was like, that's pretty fucking cool. We never did interviews before. If we probably would have, my mom would probably have over 1 million subs, but we just never did them before. We Team Star wanted to do an interview and all that BS, and we've never really did one actual interview before. Until now, really, for retrospectively speaking, it ain't never really happened up until this point.
Up till this point where me and you are speaking right now.
Yeah, we've never really done an actual interview, and if we have, it's been like a bullshit one, really. To be honest with you, it's been like a little BS interview. Wasn't really.
Yeah, I saw the live stream you and Johnny did.
Yeah, I was trying to. I was part of a different podcast, but that made me look pretty bad, so I kind of left there. And I was like, I've been friends with John since we were like children. So, whenever he reached out to me, well, I reached out. He added me on Twitter, and then I reached out to him, and we kind of started talking or whatever. We decided that it would probably be best if we just podcast together.
Yeah, exactly. It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
All right.
This isn't something new to me. I was like, you know what? I might just have to hit this dude up for an interview also. If he's looking down the angry grandpa chain, you might as well, right?
Yeah, I'm glad you hit me up.
Yeah, because I saw your video with the angry grandpa iceberg. I was like, that's pretty fucking cool and legit. And you shouted out my mom's channel during that. So like I watched the whole thing basically. Like it was a long ass video, but I watched it. It was pretty fucking cool.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it's all right. It was all right.
Thank you.
Yeah, a lot of things I didn't even know about. Really, to be honest with you, we didn't know about half of the shit that was even. I didn't know about half of the fucking shit that was even said. To be honest with you, because I was a kid during those times, so I didn't really.
I did a pretty good job then, I guess.
Yeah, a lot of things that I just didn't know about. Some of the things I heard about, but some of it was kind of, and I talked to Mike about it. Some of it was kind of a little bit like some of the claims that like people made. Like I don't know if you're getting these like things from other people or like from what you looked at. Some of them were kind of iffy.
Like
Give
what?
me 1 second. Join the call back. I got my aunt's coming over real quick.
Yeah.
She's coming over to grab something. I'll join the call right back.
All right. Your mom's there?
Yeah. I'm right here.
Oh, hello, Tina.
How are you?
Good. I'm good. How are you? Thank you for asking.
A lot of these questions pertain to my mom. It's not me because I'm not. I mean, I'm not, but
No, yeah, a lot of these I started them with Tina, but I know it would be applicable to you as well.
Yeah, for sure. We've never really done this before. Yes, I have. Plenty of times. Well, you have. I have. Yeah.
All right. So this question is for both of you. You decide which one you want to answer first. How did you meet AGP?
I will answer. All right, go ahead. Albert was 5 years old, and we just bought him a computer, and he was going through YouTube. I knew nothing about YouTube, and he was laughing at AGP punching a pumpkin. And I said, Albert, that shit ain't real. Ain't no old man beating a pumpkin like that. I don't believe in that hype. That's how we met him. Yep. Yeah. That's legitly like we used to have to go to the back of the neighborhood and steal people's Wi-Fi to get the video on. Yeah, I watched the video. I started watching them.
So the pumpkin video you watched was while he was living in Creekside?
No, he wasn't living here. He was living in Trailwood still. Yeah, he was still living in Trailwood at that time.
And
I think they pumpkin video there. I don't know.
Okay. And how did you find out he moved to Creekside?
That wasn't hard. I was a pool monitor for Creekside Mobile Home Park, and his kids the grandkids came over to go in the pool, and I was the monitor, and then me and him started arguing at the pool.
You and Grandpa started arguing at the pool?
Yeah, because he's paying attention to his phone. I told him to get off his phone and take care of his grandkids.
And did that like make him ensue into a rage like you'd see in the videos?
Yeah, absolutely. He started cursing at me, calling me all kind of names, and there was about 70 people there, and I got up with my big voice and screamed at him too, told him to go make a fucking video of me whooping his white ass.
That was crazy. And how long after that did you speak to Michael?
He came to our door. First of all, Bridget was best friends with my niece that grew up in this house. So I knew Bridget. And Bridget and Michael were walking by to go to AGP's new trailer back there. And I seen Bridget, and I was standing in the doorway, and I said, "Who's that fat, flat-feet fucker she's walking with?" And my niece said, "Oh, that's her new boyfriend." I said, "Damn, he looks old. He's got gray hair. How the fuck?" And then he went over there, and AGP told on me to Mike that I cursed him out at the pool. And Bridget said, "Oh, that's my best friend's aunt. She's a loudmouth." And then he came over here and asked me to do a video like maybe a month later.
And that was the 4th of July video, correct?
Yes.
My next question is for Tina. There's a video called The Leaked Phone Number Prank, and there's a clip of you in Grandpa's house hanging out and cracking jokes. Is that something you guys would do often?
Every day. Every day we hung out.
Every day. So you were pretty tight.
Absolutely. Yeah, I did all the paperwork for his bills. I did all his grandkids stuff for what they needed. Yeah, we were together every day.
My next question, both of you checked the document I sent, and you made sure these questions are something you'd want to talk about? Just to double check?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Albert, I'm going to send a picture through Discord.
Okay.
And I'm just asking if you could talk about these people, because I believe the guy in that... So this is a screenshot from the 4th of July prank, or 4th of July blowout, and I think he was also in a Halloween video.
Yeah, that's my uncle.
That's his uncle.
That's your uncle. And so the girl in the car is your cousin?
No, wait, what? The girl in the car?
There wasn't no girl in that car.
That was me.
That was Albert.
Oh, that was you.
Yes.
Oh,
that was me in the back.
That little... Okay, so that white is just the sun shining through. I thought that was like a little hair decoration piece or something.
That was me, man. I had long hair.
Okay, thanks for clearing that up. Okay, my next question is also for the both of you. Do you think being on the Angry Grandpa show changed your lives for the better?
No.
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 Why?
Well, the trolls have eaten us alive. Our privacy was taken. Albert's school was affected. I lost my leg. I mean, there's a lot of different categories in that situation. I met some great people. I got some great fans, and I got a hell of a community. But if I was to do it all over again, I would not have done it. No.
Okay, interesting. Okay.
I guess what she's trying to say is
there's too much bad that went on and not enough good. How about that?
Yeah.
All right, I understand.
It's not on their side either. It's not Michael or Angry Grandpa. It's like, haters have
just be affiliated with the Charlie Kill thing. Because
Mm-hmm.
that's really who I started fighting with was Charlie.
So yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot of good, but there's a lot of bad too. So.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it again. No, sir.
No.
Understandable. All right. Albert, this question is for you. I think this is an important question since not many people, or not now, there was a lot more that kept up with AGP, but not much now with KidBehindACamera. So I think most people haven't seen you all grown up, Albert.
Yeah.
So, yeah, what have you been up to in recent years?
I've been kind of just doing my thing, man. Just I haven't been working consistently, but I got a job now. Just being a normal human being. I mean, I just kind of just like everybody else, just being myself. I've started a couple different channels and deleted them. I have my new channel up, just kind of just doing my own thing, podcasting, talking to the people. And yeah, that's just what I'm doing nowadays. I mean,
and cussing at people,
Albert, sorry, go ahead.
Same thing my mom does. Just yell at people, cuss. Drama, shit like that.
Actually, Albert, I don't think I'm familiar with your channel. Do you want to DM me that after this?
Yeah, I could do that.
All right.
For sure.
Both of you. What is your favorite video on any of the channels of Michael's?
I'm going to have to say Spin Prank was my favorite.
The what prank, sorry?
The move-in one.
Oh, the moving prank. Okay.
I would have to say one of the the fucking one where he's where he tried to stomp the pumpkin and he fell and he hurt his knee. That's what originally made me really start watching them. Or the salt in the coffee one. I enjoyed that one.
Oh, that's an old one. So, was that
a lot of?
Sorry, go ahead.
A lot of the old ones. I like the Trailwood ones more than I like over here because I don't know. I really can't even answer that, but I enjoyed the Trailwood ones more than I enjoyed the ones over here. My favorite is probably the salt in the coffee one, and then my mom's is the move-in one. Yeah. Or I like the Bloody Mary one too. That was pretty freaking cool.
Yeah, the Bloody Mary one.
Golly, there's so many of them. I mean, I hate to say it, but me and AGP together, even off screen, it's just what it is, bro. We're both miserable bitches that like to make people laugh.
Yeah, so this is sort of a follow-up question. What video did y'all have the most fun making?
The most fun, I'm going to have to say the Halloween one because I got all the kids in the neighborhood involved.
I would have to agree.
Albert, Albert, were you in that video? Were you one of the people knocking on the doors said there was like cussing him?
No, I was. I would have been, just like I would have been in the sophomore one also, but I just was too shy during that time, and I didn't want my face on camera during that time.
Yeah,
shy kid. So I was like, no, I'm good.
So now I'm going to move on to some questions from commenters. First, last, M04 Nye asks, for both, favorite memory with AGP?
Driving to Kentucky to get the dog.
Yep, that was my favorite.
Thanksgiving 2015.
You both drove to Kentucky to get a dog?
Yeah. Me, Jacob, Albert, and AGP, I did the whole thing because he was scared of the winter and he was scared of tunnels. So I drove straight there, got the dog, and drove straight back.
Oh, have we seen that dog on camera?
Yeah, that was Hannah.
Hannah. Okay. And
yeah,
I can't remember if it was it you guys that ended up owning Hannah or was it Jennifer?
No, Jennifer ended up taking it out there with her out there in the corner with Charlie too. And Charlie Chill let the dog outside to get hit by a car.
Oh, Jesus, that's terrible.
Yep.
Nerve ending 4536 to Tina asks, did you really try to call CPS on Jennifer?
No, I'll tell you. And you know what? I'm glad you brought that question up because it's been people have been talking about that forever. Listen, I worked with CPS. When Jennifer got called on CPS, I'm the one that took care of them. I happened to be on a call with some of my people. They were fans of Jennifer too when I was at her house. That was back when JC was having his fits, throwing shit everywhere, and it was a mess. It was a mess in there. And she seen it, and she said, you know what? They shouldn't live like that. And I said, well, they've always have, you know what I mean? They clean it up or whatever. He said, no, I'm calling CPS. I said, I'm not calling them. I'm going to tell you that straight up. So when she said she did, but I don't think she did. But CPS always came was actually for Jacob, because Jacob would go to school, to a special school, and tell them all kind of lies. And when they would show up, I always took care of it. And they always disappeared. So that's a damn lie.
Mr_Ice asks, Tina, did you actually live at Angry Grandpa's trailer during the Tina Moves In video?
Yes. I actually was there and hired some people along with myself to clean that house from up to down when he was in Philadelphia with Mike. And I actually moved into that house. Absolutely. I cleaned it from up and down. It took us 3.5 days. I mean, that house was sparkling, shining clean. And I moved in, yes.
How long were you there?
Oh, about, I don't know, 2 weeks.
2 weeks, okay. All right. User RR7WK3CS1L asks, did Tina hate Doug West?
Yes.
Okay.
Doug was a miserable bastard. He talked behind everybody's back, and he used to go to AGP and try to get on his good side to gaffle money. And when he went live and he talked about AGP after his passing, they were all lies. He never was there when AGP passed away, and he used to make me angry because his people used to believe him, and that was a total lie. He was never there. He was fishing, and he could not get back. And the body was already taken out of the house, and he told people he was there when he took his last breath and told him to carry on the legacy. That's a bold-faced lie. Only Mike, Jennifer, Kim, and Lauren were there. There was not no doggone Doug West there.
ADK1091 asks, does Michael ever collect food for the needy in the community around the holidays like AGP used to do?
No, not that I see, no.
Okay.
But then again, he's got 2 kids now. You guys got to understand something. This whole thing has changed. You know what I mean? You can't no longer go to people's houses like you used to be able to before. But not only that, I think that was something that AGP did because when he had his kids and they were little, people looked out for him. So that was his way of giving back. Now, I did it all the time, constantly.
But what I will say is Mike does do a lot of donations.
Yeah, he'll do donations and shit like that. That's about it.
Okay, that's good to hear. Raven5097 asked, she's interested in your day-to-day, Albert, and we already answered that, I think. Unless there's anything more you'd like to add, like what you do to occupy your time and have fun.
No, I mean, he helps me put on my leg. He has to help, he helps me around the house. Because my dad died and his dad died too. I mean, a lot of things took place in the last couple of years.
Sorry to hear that.
No, it's okay. It's great. I wear my channel on my leg.
Yeah. Albert, I don't remember if you answered, but yeah, what do you do for fun? Do you play any like video games, watch any TV shows?
I stopped playing video games. I mean, I watch All American once a week whenever the new episode comes out, and I pretty much, if I'm up to it, I do a little podcast and talk to the people for about 45 minutes.
And raise hell.
And raise hell. And,
yeah.
But yeah, that's about it. I mean, really, and work. Yeah.
Official Hellfire asks, were there any of the videos that were real in the era Tina was around?
I'm going to tell y'all something. I'm glad I asked you. I remember I put the thing underneath your post one time when you did you were doing an interview on AGP. I don't know where people get off saying this, but I'm going to be completely honest with you. We never practiced videos. We never knew what to do. Mike would say, okay, we're pranking. You're going to die today. Everything I did was originally out of my own body. Never had anybody go take 1, take 2, take 3, except for Doug. He had to do it with Doug, but not anybody else. They're all original videos. We never knew about them until we did them. We never knew ahead of time. Never.
So, like, for example, in the video where you, like, died because you ate eggs, did Angry Grandpa actually think you were dying, or was he informed before?
No, he didn't know. He
Okay.
farted on me, he blew in my face, and he was actually scared.
Okay.
And then he got mad at me when I got up and threw a cookie at me, but that's about it. But he did not know I was going to do that. Nobody did. Not even Mike. He just said, Tina's going to die today. I didn't say, well, I'm going to pretend I'm allergic to eggs. I came up with that all myself.
Okay. Yeah, actually, do you still have the Italia hat from that video?
Yep, absolutely. The blue one, yep.
Yep. And you are Italian, right?
Yes.
Fully Italian?
No, half Italian, half German.
Okay. Explains the blonde hair, the German.
No, about describe the blonde hair.
Sorry?
I bleached my hair.
Oh, my bad.
That's all right.
Yeah. AGP Rules 3775 asks, what started the drama with you and Michael? And I think this is referring to the 2016 drama where a lot of videos of you were removed.
AGP would come over here and he said, Tina, listen, Charlie's reaching out to our people on Facebook. I said, I know. Well, Charlie Chill started talking to some people that were our fans, telling them that I was having sexual relations with Albert and doing meth. So I told Mike, get your brother in check. Because if not, and this is before I came out on videos, if not, I'm going to come out and I'm going to put him in check. And unfortunately, then we took heed of that and Charlie started running his cocksucker And then he called CPS. I was escorted with the police downtown, got a hair follicle test. All was negative for 5 years. Everything was checked out. And Charlie was just jealous because I had more of a relationship with his brother and father than he did. So he just went on a frenzy. And I just didn't stop from there because once you come out on YouTube, it's over for you. It's over. People, telling you, oh, I love your video, da, 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 da. And then, you fall in for it. And next thing you know, they're taping you. And they're giving out interviews with you without your permission. And it just started getting bad, real bad.
And by frenzy, do you mean the LSD incident?
No, I'm talking about way before that. When we went and did the tin can challenge, Charlie was sniffing the kid's Adderall on the back porch. I went to AGP and I said, look here, man, you better get your son, bro. He's back there doing the kid's pills. He said, I don't know what to do, T. I said, call the police and have him removed. But AGP loved his kids. Whether Charlie was a screw up or not, I don't want nothing to do with him. If he died tomorrow, I'd probably have a parade, unfortunately. But, I mean, it is what it is. He's very mean and nasty. I don't know why anybody...
He gave them kids drugs, all there is to it.
Yeah.
He slammed Johnny's head through the wall by the back door they were always standing on him. He slammed Johnny's head through the wall multiple times, knowing Johnny had Asperger's and everything.
Then Jacob lived here in 2015. He lived with me. And I let him go visit his mother for the weekend. He came back with a black eye that Charlie gave him by slamming a door into his face. So I reported him. Yeah.
Okay.
So I told Charlie next time I see him, I'm going to slam my fist in his face.
Okay. Yeah, so Hannah Dent 9642 asked favorite AGP prank. We already answered that. And the next question is from Reindeer Uchiha. I don't understand where this question is coming from, but it asks, did Tina really hate Grandpa?
Which Tina? His wife or me?
So, yeah, these questions are coming from a post where I said I would be interviewing Tina and Albert.
Right.
So
let me tell you something. I dropped everything when AGP called me. I have beat people up in his yard. I have beaten up his girlfriend before. Listen. AGP is who he was, but he was my best friend. And even when I went to see him at the hospital, he said, Chief, please make sure my grandkids' stuff all in order. No matter what beef I had with Charlie, I stood up to the plate and made sure everything was in place and everything was done. So, no, I did not hate AGP at all.
Okay. So,
I get mad at him sometimes? Yeah, of course. Everybody gets mad at each other.
Yeah, of course. So, Mama Behind a Phone 3967 asks, did Tina and Jennifer go out? Or was that something that Michael was just doing for vlogs?
Oh, hell no. Are you crazy or something?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That's disgusting. Me and her didn't even get along ever in our lives. I did that for the boys. No, hell no. If I was going to be a carpet muncher, it wouldn't be with her. What? I'm being honest. People know who I am. I mean, that's how I talk. I mean, I'm not going to sugarcoat it.
Johnny Neal 3389 asks, Tina, what is your relationship with KidBehindACamera, and why is she no longer in videos?
First of all,
yeah.
Mike just texted me yesterday. That's how I'm doing.
Yeah.
Me and Mike texted each other, and he said we got some videos coming up, but he wanted me to get my house in order first because, that was most important. But no, it's not like I'm never going to be in videos again. It's not the same without AGP. It really isn't. Me and Mike don't have the same chemistry as me and the old man did. But I'm not out of videos for good or anything like that. It's just a selective choice. When he asked me to do them, I'll do them. If I don't want to do them, I won't.
Kodak YT asks, unlikely they'd know anything about this, but do they know if the dog food / piss chili video was real and the context around it?
That was fake. That was fake. And AGP, Mike would never have his family eat piss or drink piss or feces or anything like that. That was a fake ass video.
I did see in that video he was pouring dog food in. Like, he actually showed that. Did he just like fill up the can with something else?
Well, he's good about his editing, so I guarantee you later on, if there was another pot switched.
Because yeah, I understand the piss could be fake because it was just a stream of something going into the bowl, so you
Right.
can't really tell. I mean, but the spit looked really real.
Well, you know what? Didn't it look really real when I stabbed AGP in the clown video too?
Yeah, that did look real.
Okay, well, it was a fake knife. It was a Rubbermaid knife. So I mean, I don't think Mike got as far as he did without being able to pull out some kind of shenanigans along the way. But I'm gonna tell you straight up, I asked about that video, and I asked AGP himself, not without Mike there, and he said, "Are you crazy?" He said, "Ain't no way I would have ate no daggone chili with no piss and dog food in it." Now he would eat out of the garbage can, his cigarette butts around a taco. That was all real too. I don't know how AGP did it. It's disgusting, but he would do it. Yeah.
And the final question, and I apologize for this name in advance. It's Fishy Tuna Princess.
Yeah, that's probably about me. Let's go. Go ahead.
What was AGP like off camera?
Let me explain something to all y'all. This is one thing that Mike, even when we were fighting and we were going to court against each other, he always stayed true to. Tina is the same character on and off screen, and so was an AGP. He was a miserable son of a bitch off. If he didn't get his way, I've seen him throw shit clear across the kitchen. He had anger issues. I mean, let's face it. That's all there is to it. And he was the same off camera. Now, he had his nice moments. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, when he got little puppy dogs over there in 2016. But I think that's when he was suddenly realizing he was sick. You get a little bit more compassionate when you're sick because you're getting ready to go meet one or the other. So I think HP was a miserable bastard. Yeah, I do.
Good. And we also, they also asked what happened to Hannah after he gave her to Jenny. We answered that. And they had a third question. What happened to Jamie?
The bottom line is this. Jennifer had her and him were back and forth in corporate domestic violence. Jennifer had bipolar too. And you know what? He just had enough of the shit. And he met another woman and he just said he was done. That back and forth for years. Poor Mike and AGP got to go out there and get the kids. Jennifer's going to jail for domestic violence. It was just too much for anybody. He was a firefighter, for Christ's sake. Nobody wants that drama around him, and he couldn't handle the kids. Those kids were hard to handle, but I can promise you one thing. I never put my hands on them, never disrespect them, and they still respect me to this day and call me Big Mama. Never have they ever told me no. Never. They've always been good with me. So I don't know. I think the kids and Jennifer was just too much for him.
Okay.
And YouTube. Everything's on YouTube. Nobody wants their whole life on YouTube, man.
Yeah, of course not. Okay. Well, those were all the questions I had for today. Is there anything either of you would like to add before we part ways?
Yeah, I have a fan page. OnlyFans. I have a fan page for AGP. You know that, right? People reach out to me all the time. That's why I reached out to you and said that was a good video you did. I think there should be more positive, especially when somebody passes away. You don't want to drag the deceased. You don't.
Yeah.
That's karma number one, and it's just not good. It's just not good on your soul. But I think people need to see more of the good stuff with AGP. And I apologized in 2016, but unfortunately, they put their whole life on YouTube, and they brought my whole life on YouTube. So I had no choice but to fight back. But I just wish there was more positivity and stop the negativity.
Yeah, I agree.
It's gross. We're never gonna build. I already know that YouTube is not my legacy. It's not going to be on my eulogy. So it doesn't bother me. But unfortunately for them, they worked from having nothing, being poor and stuff like that. So this should mean more to them. So that's why I'm not going to shit all over what's left of the legacy. I can promise you that.
All right.
Well, we've already said this publicly.
Yeah.
There will never be another fight between my mom and Mike. It's not working. He won't even. I'm gonna be honest with you. Mike has really changed since he had those two kids.
I said, once you have a kid, you'll know how we feel. And he's a great father. Bridget's a hell of a mother. But you guys got to remember, I've known Bridget since she was 9 years old. She's not new to me. Her mother lives right down the street from me. Bridget grew up in this neighborhood with my nieces. So there's a lot of history that nobody ever knew about. And every time I go to tell it, it's like, yeah, you're lying. No, I'm not. I used to mow Cindy's grass.
Well, I appreciate it.
Yeah,
if you got any,
sorry?
let me know.
If you have any more questions, if they ask you any more questions, probably answer. I'm not hiding nothing from anybody. I'll answer them. And I appreciate you doing videos on AGP. That means a lot. That's why I reached out when I seen it, and I thanked you for that, because there is good in that man too. You know, it wasn't easy raising 4 grandkids with different mental issues going on. So you got to give him a little credit there too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that just reminded me actually. One more question. What do you guys think about Roasted Studios? If you know.
Turned her in. She's a bitch. I turned her in when it all started because she called CPS Live. I got my car, went down to the CPS office, and the CPS worker got fired. Roasted Studio is phony baloney. She was looking for a big interview, but the whole time she wanted to sleep with Savage. So it was a whole big thing that nobody knew about, but everybody else does. You know, we all do. She's trash. Plain trash. She said that AGP stole Ballard. How did he steal Ballard? His father was in the military. He never said he was. Yeah. It's not his fault he did that big interview. That's how they took it. They ain't got nothing to do with him. He's never stole Ballard. He's always respected armed services.
Yeah, that's completely true. I was watching the video where he was talking about the Vietnam War. Not once in that video does he say he was a veteran.
Exactly. How could he be? He was overweight all his life. I mean, he's done videos. The man used to be 800 pounds. 800-pound army vet you ever seen?
He was really 800 pounds?
At one time, yes. That's what he said. Yeah. He got stomach surgery. That's what messed up his stomach, and that's why he farted like sewer water. Yeah, I mean, he was a really big, huge guy. Real big. Pictures I seen. If 600-pound life was on back then, he would have been on there. I'll put it to you that way. He was a big dude.
He did have his fair share of TV shows at the time, too, for as many as there were.
I know.
Well, thank you guys for putting some time away to talk to me.
All right, man. Y'all have a good day.
You too. Thank you.